Welcome back to the Tidarium Hangar. This is Mike, and I'm coming at you with another video about some KO Masterpiece Mp-36 transformers. Now, I'm going to talk about a few different things. First of all, there's 4 different versions. I have 3. I'm going to tell you which ones I like the most, and which one I like the most, why I like it. I'm also going to discuss with you upgrade kits and what's out there and why they're pretty cool. Not really going to go into too much detail on because they have all of the same items included with them, so it's not that big of a deal. That's almost exact. But I do want to tell you I'm going to do a kit bash. My goal here and why I have more than one is so I can kit bash the perfect one. And I'm not talking about perfect matches Mp-36 the closest. I'm talking about perfect I like the most. First one I want to talk about is the first one. This is the direct 1-to-1 ratio, exactly the same as Mp-36. Now, I got it. I was happy with it. Then I saw some reviews online that really pointed out some differences I didn't catch, like sprue marks right here. They say this is a little off-centered, and he's pretty sturdy. He's stout. His joints are looser than, say, one of the other ones. And then that's what he looks like from the back. You know, he's still got that back kibble kind of thing there. And no light or LED, which, I mean, the original didn't, so. But he's a good option, and he was the first one out. Now, when he first came out, I'm looking at thinking, well, you know, the other ones that were coming out, this is what bothered me. There's lack of information about what else is coming out. So I didn't know that there were going to be other ones coming out. I didn't know I could get them for around the same price, and I didn't know that they would have more upgrades to them. Of course, now I know, and so I went ahead and got them anyway. I actually got a pretty good deal on these other ones, but for the original one, he's good, pretty much 1-to-1, and if these were never made, I'd be perfectly happy with this guy. Second one I want to talk about is Toy House Factory. Now, Toy House Factory THF, and this is the THF-03. There's the box behind him there, and he's my favorite of them all. In fact, I got him in, and I was like, why did I order another Megatron? And I pulled him out of the box, started messing with him, and he is solid. I mean, just you shake him. You can shake him, and aside from the waist. Now, the waist, he has an ab crunch, and it really should clip in place a little bit better. But, I mean, for me, my display purposes, I really don't care. But doing a shake test, you got to kind of have to hold the abs on all of them, because they're all going to have that same exact ab crunch. And so, but, you know, got the ab swivel nice and tight. Looks good. He's a good looking bot. I like him the best. I like him because he's solid. I like him because he has the phrases. Now, Toy House Factory is supposed to come with like 4 or 5 phrases. So, English sounding, it sounds good, looks good. My favorite, really solid. So next I want to talk about Toy House Factory, and not Toy House Factory, but Infinite Transformations. I was told this Infinite Transformations, ITL1, so I guess it's their first thing they've done, was going to be the best one. And I watched the video and all that, and I was like, okay, that's great. So I was waiting for it to come in. It does feel like it's the heaviest. It's got, I don't know if it's got more die-cast in it or what, so that's something that was told. And so I was like, well, that'll be the one that's on my shelf if it's the best one. But it's kind of floppy. I mean, the joints don't hold as well. I have struggled to pose it. When I say struggle to pose it, it's not hard to pose. But when you've been messing around with Toy House Factory for, what, 2 months waiting for this thing to come out, thinking this one's really going to be the better one, then, you know, I don't really think it's better. Maybe it is the metal that's in it, the die-cast metal. Maybe that's why Chikara does so much plastic in there. I don't know. So, anyhow, one thing that this did bring with it was a back plate. Now, this back plate will not go on these other versions. Now, the Mod Fans upgrade kit is coming out, and it's supposed to have, and it should fit these. I've got that coming. I don't have it yet, so I'm gonna do a review of that when it comes in. But it also has another gun with it, and I'm thinking that that gun might have different sounds than the Infinite Transformation gun does, and different than Toy House Factory. But I won't know till I actually get it. But mine shipped with just the original, and so I was disappointed in that. So aside from that, I'm not going to be able to. They're going to send me the actual Infinite Transformation gun. I should be getting that soon, and I'll find out if it's exactly like the Mod Fans version. Okay, so this is Apollyon, and the fourth version of the MP-36 mold is supposed to have sort of a shiny, more Apollyon-like look to it. And this one here this is actually not my original one that I bought new. I bought this one from a collector that was kind of dumping his collection on the items that just he felt lost their value, and he just didn't want them anymore. It was buying newer, better ones, so got a good deal on that. Pretty good. It's got a lot of issues. Mine doesn't have these issues because I've never transformed mine, but this one's been transformed. Now, of course, this hasn't had the upgrade fix in the shoulders, and this is broken off, and just the way the waist won't hold together. I could fix all that. I mean, all those can be fixed. I won't say easily. It's got a little time, effort, and care to put a lot of time and effort into a figure that has lost a lot of its value. But I like him. I still think he's cool, and I was thinking about making some displays with him, and I was thinking about doing a top 5 things you can do with your Masterpiece Apollyon now that MP-36 is out video. So, of the 3 that I have, I was going to talk about an upgrade kit and starting to kit bash to make my perfect one. So, first thing I want to talk about is this Faces upgrade kit, and it comes in this box. This is what it looks like. When you open the box, you're going to have these faces, and then inside those faces, you're going to have some stands, which I don't really need to use. So what it is, and I've already swapped the head out, but you have the different faces, and this is the head off of the straight 1-to-1 MP-36 KO version, and I've put the mod on that one just because I got this modded first. And then there's this like gun thing. Now, I want to point out a few things about this. You're going to see with this mod that the eyes do light up. And then I really don't understand why they've got these 2 different phases of how you push the button twice. But it's like a dim and a bright. And I'm not sure the camera's even picking that up. But you can see his eyes. You can't see the whites of his eyes. You can see the reds of his eyes. Maybe I've got it too bright in here. But I like the glowing effect. Maybe I can cover that up and you can see. Cover the light. But anyway, it's got a really nice glowing effect to it if you can't really see it. I'm not really seeing it on the camera as well as you see it in person. It really has a good effect in person. It's got 2 separate LEDs in there. So it's not like one light shining through 2 holes. So you'll have these 2 LEDs, but you're not going to have the detail work that you have with the original face. So the original face is actually worthwhile to keep and hold on to, which, I mean, I don't plan on getting rid of any of this stuff, but this guy's pretty cool. So my plan to kit bash now that I showed you this upgrade kit, is to take this guy here and slap the chest and face on the Toy House Factory, and there it is. There's my kit bashed version. I actually thought I was going to take components of all of them because I like the way this gun sounds the most. And I've even heard the recordings on the other ones. I'm still getting them, but I've heard the recordings. They just don't sound that great. But I was thinking about putting it all in the Infinite Transformations, but I just like Toy House Factory better. And then I've also heard that Toy House Factory is shorter, but I'm not seeing what's going on there because I really doesn't seem like he's shorter to me. So I'm just gonna beef up Infinite Transformations and throw a Mod Fan back on him. I'll probably will put the back on him, the one that comes in that kit, instead of trying to modify this one to fit. But they look all exact same size. So I don't know if it was a mistransformation in one of the videos I watched or anything. But Toy House Factory, and I like the color of him too. I mean, I think he looks good. I think he's a nice blend, the Toy House Factory, between shiny gold and cartoon aesthetic. So anyway, this is my Titanium hanger. I hope I help you decide which one you like better, and if you like the idea of kit bashing some of these to make your perfect one, let me know what you would do. And if there's something else out there I'm missing, please tell me. Like and subscribe. Titanium hanger out.